It's no secret that the Philadelphia 76ers have been really underwhelming this season. And I think that there are a few moves that they honestly could make to actually get their team contending for a championship. But anyways, if you guys like rebuilds on this channel, make sure you go ahead and like it up and of course subscribe. And you guys already know that we will be doing this on 2K in the most realistic way as possible. So like I said, spam up the like button, comment which team we should do next, and let me know about which moves you guys think that Philly could actually make in real life in the comment section below. But other than that, let's get straight into this video because I already know it's going to be a good one. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we are actually in 2K right now, and like I said, the goal is to rebuild the 76ers, and I guess I will take the beginning of this video to actually talk about what I think the Sixers should be doing. First off, if you guys have been watching this channel for a long time, you guys know exactly how I feel about Ben Simmons, and it still holds true to today. I do not believe that he's a point guard at all. And the only way I see them winning or getting close to a championship is playing Ben Simmons at small forward or even power forward, preferably power forward. But the limitations with having somebody like him at point guard, I mean, there is a reason why somebody his size has not won a championship since Magic Johnson. And whenever somebody says if Magic played in today's era, he'd be Ben Simmons, I think that's far from true because Magic, the mindset is what makes all of these legendary players so great. And Ben Simmons, it's not that he misses three-pointers or any of that. It's his inability or his will to even shoot them, and all that does is lead to players collapsing on Joel Embiid and making it so much harder for him. So in this video, I'm probably gonna be playing Ben Simmons at one of those forward spots, or I might even explore to even trade him because I do think that that is something that they should actually do. But the way that this current team is constructed, it's just not winning a championship. And I do believe that if you are a point guard, like this is one of the reasons why Giannis playing point guard for that one season, it was never really gonna work. It's kind of the same thing here, but Giannis is even a bigger threat because even though he shoots like 30% from three, at the end of the game, people will still consider stepping out. Even whenever Lonzo Ball's jump shot was completely broken, players would step out. With Ben Simmons, they know he won't even take the shot, so they just collapse on Joel, and that just makes his job so much more harder. So I do think that that is something that Philly should look into doing. I'm not saying Ben Simmons is a bad player, but until he gets that confidence, it's always gonna hold him back. And I think right now, if Philly even took Brandon Ingram with the #1 overall pick, they might even be in a better position than they currently are. But that's just what I think. But let's get straight into this rebuild. I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. We walk away with, we don't even got our draft pick. That's tough. But I will consider actually trading up for Brent Brown. Is another person on this team that I think long term Philly should not want Brent Brown. And even whenever Philly was doing well in their little rebuild and you guys were hyping them up a lot, I said the same thing. Why does Brent Brown get all this praise for having bad teams? And sure enough, after Jimmy Butler left, he pretty much said whenever he went over there, his #1 thought was, who the hell was in charge? And I just don't think that Brent Brown is a good coach. That's just my thought. Like, I just really do not think that he's a good coach. But we're gonna see what we can get. Our first picks are in the second round, so maybe there's a little scenario where I can trade up in the teens in case somebody falls. LaMelo goes to the Wizards #1. But we definitely got to make some moves here. And even looking at some of the trade options for Ben Simmons, because I don't think that we're going to be able to sign anybody in free agency. Tobias Harris. Man, I got so many videos on why the Sixers just messed up. Maxing out Tobias Harris. I hate max contracts. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a video, a whole separate video about that. Max contracts are just being handed out left and right. Way too much. Al Horford for 3 years, and he's not good now. Yikes. That's a big old yikes. But let's see if somebody falls in the draft, and then we can discuss actually trading up. But dang, I didn't even think about like the cap. Like I was considering going into free agency and taking a shot at Derrick Rose and trying to get Derrick Rose to like come over here and be our guard, but We don't even got draft. Like, we don't even got cap space. Oh no, this ain't it. Tobias Harris. I mean, let's try to move this contract first. I like Josh Richardson, but who can I give Al Horford to? Like, we'll figure that out, because I don't want him on the squad, if I'm being real with you. But if somebody slides to number 10, if we go to like number 10 and a really good player is still on the board, dang, I'll actually go after Cole Anthony. James Wiseman is still there. We're gonna look at who's there at pick number 10. If there's a steal, we trade up. Oh my goodness. Onyeka is there. Onyeka's there. Right? The Pistons might mess around and take old boy. The Pistons might mess around and take old boy. I'm gonna make no way. I'll let the Pistons pick pass. They're gonna take him, huh? Oh, or there's a mutual trade. Fine, whatever. That's an interesting pick or trade. The Bulls don't even need him. All right, I'm gonna try to make a trade and trade up. If Onyeka is there, and you guys already know the whole case with his rebuilds, of course we try to make them as realistic as possible. But as far as the draft goes, I'm trying to pick up the best player. Like, that has to be done. If this can actually happen, like, draft picks, oh my goodness, they don't even want our draft picks. It was that easy? Oh, they went up to trade to take RJ Hampton. It was that easy to actually get that pick, though? Why would they take RJ Hampton? Okay. You guys can get our 2 early second-round picks and future draft capital, because we should be a decent team. So with this pick, I will be taking Onyeka. Another great pick would actually be Jaden McDaniels, but we will be taking Onyeka here. And now we can actually run Ben Simmons at forward, which means we got a few guys that we need to trade. Core maker, we good. Both those guys are gonna be in the G League for us, but we're gonna obviously be signing all of them. We love the addition of Onyeka, but I will see if there's some kind of way for us to make a trade, because some of these guys are just on horrible contracts. And of course, like I said, we're gonna have to give up capital to even move in Al Horford. And now that I traded away those picks, I'm not sure if I can even do that. But we gotta find a way to get out of his contract. Like, we really gotta find a way. All right, so Derrick Rose is not in this class. Is there a way for us to even all that crazy? 2 first-round picks for Derrick Rose is kind of excessive. Like, it's a little bit too much, if you ask me. All right, so we do go ahead and make that trade for D Rose. So next year, the lineup, me putting you at small forward. He's the highest player. Like, I'm telling you, like, if he can play that LeBron role right, or that Giannis role correctly, this team can actually be so scary. Especially, like, if he can just start shooting the ball. Because having a tall point guard is always going to have his disadvantage. Yes, he can dominate all the smaller guys, but, like, it also has a lot of cons as well. But next year, I'll line up with D Rose, Richardson, Ben Simmons, Onyeka, Joel Embiid. Oh my, these bad contracts are gonna bite us so much. I don't think I'm gonna be able to trade Tobias Harris. I really don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. And that just means that he's gonna be like our 6th man or something. Unless we want to play Ben Simmons at power forward, which is an option, and just have Onyeka come off of the bench. And Horford is the backup 5. But right now, this team is kind of looking, it ain't looking good. It's not looking good at all. Because, yeah, I don't think that I'm going to be able to even move him. But having Ben Simmons at power forward is still going to be really good. He still, his overall is still higher than it was. So D Rose, Richardson, Harris, Ben Simmons, Embiid. We need a backup point guard. Backup point guard is literally the #1 position that we actually need. So who's even restricted? No one. That's great. Backup point guard. Goran Dragic. We actually might be able to make a title run right now. I don't think that we can get Goran. Like, I truly don't think that that's going to happen. Because Goran's probably going to be going back to Miami. However, a Reggie Jackson, I'll definitely take that. So, I'm cool with the team right now. Al Horford is definitely going to regress. But since we're doing this realistically, we're not moving that contract. I'm just going to be honest. Like, that's going to be honest. Like, there's no way anybody takes Horford's contract. And I know it's the same thing for Tobias Harris. I already know this. So, let's get into next season. And let's just see what the team is looking like. Alright, so for this season, this is the lineup. Like I said before, it's D Rose, Richardson, Harris, and Ben Simmons, Embiid. The bench, we got Al Horford, who's going to be our backup 5. I'm just going to make it official, like, because 77? Damn, dog. Like, sheesh. He's going to make this real hard. Alright, what else can we do? Alright, so we'll just leave it like that. The bench, Al Horford, my guy, Onyeka, Reggie Jackson. It says that we are a contending team. We actually might be able to make a title run. We're just going to have to go ahead and see. Oh, no, Onyeka right there. Horford's going to be playing the backup 5. Yeah. Honestly, we might be able to win that thing in year number 1. Let's just go ahead and see. And at the end of season number 1, we actually won 49 games. As far as some of the awards, we didn't really get them at all. Joel Embiid is All-NBA second team, so I do want to see the numbers he put up. Ben Simmons is All-NBA third team. Okay, Joel Embiid is also All-Defensive first. You love to see it. All right, so Onyeka doesn't make any of the teams, but his role was like really reduced. That was pretty much a future precaution because eventually I do plan on, like, as Ben Simmons gets his jump shot right, which I was working on through training camps, we're going to be moving him into the small forward position and then starting Onyeka, of course, once we get off of Tobias' contract. But as far as the stats for this season, led in plays by Joel Embiid, 25, 11, Ben Simmons with 21, D Rose with 18 and 6 assists. Okay. Tobias with 16, Onyeka with 9, 6 boards, about 1 block a game. He shot 51% from the field, so that's actually really great for us. But round 1, who we got? All right, so we're the 3rd seed. We got Charlotte. If we don't beat Charlotte, I don't even know what to say about this game. Hopefully, somebody else takes out one of our rivals. Last season, the Raptors won the championship and went back-to-back without Kawhi. Kind of crazy if you ask me. All right, and we're taking on the reigning champs. Awesome. I think that we're better than them, to be honest. Like, come on, y'all. All right, let's hop in the Simcast since this game wants to play. Since this game wants to play with us, there's just no way. Like, this is straight cap. Ain't no way. But it's fun. It's fun. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna retool a little bit. Probably bring back a similar lineup. If we can trade Al Horford, I would love to do that. But we're gonna have to just go ahead and see and wait if that can actually happen. But I'll cut to it if we make any major moves during this offseason. If not, I'll just see you guys next season. So we're going to be trading him back to Boston. And I couldn't be more happy. I really couldn't. That's the deal. Alright, is there some way that we can trade Tobias Harris? I'm just asking. If we can't do it, it's fine. But I would love to make this trade and get him out of here. Are they doing that thing where they don't want to rebuild? Because DeMar shooting guard. They kept Patty Mills. Got Nico Mannion. Actually, this is not even like an insane trade. Like, it's actually not insane. San Antonio has notoriously been trying to do this little fast rebuild. I'm actually going to think about doing this. I'm going to do it. I think that they're going to make us throw in some more because it's like a young person. But we're going to go ahead and pick up DeJounte Murray. I don't think that that's all that far-fetched. Like, they got a bajillion guards on that roster. Alright, so getting straight into it. Like I said before, this season, I am going to be starting Ben Simmons at small forward. His overall goes up to a 95, which is honestly great for us because now he's going to be the star of this team. This year's lineup is going to be D Rose, Murray, Ben Simmons, Onyeka, and Joel Embiid. And the bench is going to be Josh Richardson, Matisse, Taco Fall, Jay Crowder, Jay Crowder is not getting minutes at all, actually. Let's rock with this. This is a we are contending again. Last year we were ranked 3rd. Where are they throwing us at this year? We're ranked #1. If we don't win a championship, this game might just be broken. And at the end of this season, we actually win 61 games. Giannis is going to take home every single MVP award. And we're probably the 2nd seed, right? All right, this year we get Ben Simmons and Joel both on the 3rd team. Of course, Embiid on the 1st team, defensive. 2nd team, we got 3 players. We got 4 all-defensive players. 2nd team, we got a backup in Matisse Thybulle. Then we got DeJounte Murray. And we got Ben Simmons. That's what I wanted to see, y'all. That's what I wanted to see. We are the best defensive team in the league. We gotta be. Look at that. 4 all-defensive. That is insane. 3 on the 2nd team. Embiid put up 25 points. Ben Simmons put up 24, 8 boards, 8 assists. I like it. 64% from the field. Stop playing with him. D-Rose with 19 and 6. Onyeka with 14 points, 9 boards. This team was nice, bro. Honestly, I don't think that anybody's beating us. We're taking on Charlotte in the 1st round again. We should sweep them this time. Last year, they won 1 game. No team should be able to stop us because we can literally do everything. I'm not worried about the Hawks. We can easily out-muscle them. At least we should be able to. But dang, I have never gotten that many all-defensive selections. And we're taking on the Bucks. We can beat the Bucks. Come on, y'all. Defense. Defense. Let's get it. Lakers, get these boys out of here. What's up? Sweep. Let's freaking go. And Joel Embiid is the MVP. 27-14. Nearly 3 blocks. 35% from the 3. 45 from the field. And we are champions. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this rebuild. Of course, we try to keep it realistic. The only unrealistic moves were probably the trade for DeJounte Murray, but I saw the Spurs of having a bajillion guards. So them taking on some draft picks and a player, they low-key did all right. And were the Spurs good? Look, I know what to tell you. I know what to tell you. The Spurs just are not getting it done. I don't know. They had a decent roster. They picked up Schroeder, DeMar, Tobias. I thought that they would be better. But at the end of the day, man, our final roster was Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, DeJounte Murray, Derrick Rose, Onyeka, Josh Richardson, Matisse Thybulle, Taco Fall, Cassius Stanley, Jay Crowder, Carson Edwards, Glenn Robinson III, Avery Bradley, Mario Hezonja, and Patrick McCaw. He was the good luck charm. It was him. 5-time NBA champ. This is the reason why we won. So obviously Philly needs to sign Patrick McCaw. I would also advise them, of course, #1 is to sign Patrick McCaw, but I'd also advise them move Ben Simmons to forward and actually get a point guard to where at the end of the game you can put the ball in their hands and have confidence in that. Not somebody that they shouldn't be able to hack a Ben, the guard version of Hack-a-Shaq. That should not be possible for a point guard at all, and just somebody who's willing to take a shot. So I think that a Derrick Rose trade is actually accessible, especially if you throw in maybe 1 first-round pick. Don't trade 2, but if you throw in a first-round pick, maybe one of your bench players, you actually might be able to pull off that trade. I think it's very possible. Trading up for Onyeka might be a little bit more difficult. Same thing with making a trade for DeJounte Murray, but I don't think anything in this video was really insane. I definitely think that they should be getting a point guard. Whether trade up in this year's draft for a point guard or, like I said, trade for a Derrick Rose, move Ben Simmons to guard, and things can open up for this team a lot. Regardless, man, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go ahead and spam that like button, and of course, drop a comment down below who we should rebuild next, as well as what you guys think about this Philly team, and what are their chances of winning a championship. And you guys see them winning with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid? Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ben Simmons finished off at a 97 overall. Dude was insane. But at the end of the day, we won that ship, and I'm so happy about it. So I'll see you guys later on. Peace, y'all.